to Mets Main Street, everyone. In today's episode, we have a lot to talk about regarding the Mets and many of their players and how their depth will hold up this season. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of Mets Weekly. To start, we have to talk about a free agent pitcher the Mets signed by the name of Jose Quintana. Already, he is the first injured Mets player, and already the Mets have to show the depth they have because he will be out for upwards of 3 to 4 months, if not more. Quintana was diagnosed with a stretch fracture in his rib, which is tough because he has to rest and be mindful of what he does. But now the question is, how will the Mets be able to combat this injury with their depth? Well, the Mets have two starting pitchers that are going to start in AAA this season, but now one of Tyler McGill or David Peterson are going to have to step up and fill Quintana's role. Right now, the obvious choice is Peterson because he is a lefty, and if the Mets used McGill, they would have 5 right-handed pitchers in their rotation. Peterson appeared in 28 games last season, with 19 of them being starts, and he pitched pretty well. He had a 3.83 ERA and a 3.64 FIP, which I could take from the 5th starter in the Mets rotation. David Peterson just became so much more important to the Mets for this upcoming season, with Jose Quintana out, but what if another Mets starter gets injured? That is where Tyler McGill would come in. Realistically, McGill has the skills to easily start at the major league level for 2023, but he is blocked by many amazing starting pitchers on the Mets roster. His numbers from last year show that he would have been a solid piece in any rotation of baseball. In 2022, he had a 5.13 ERA, which sounds bad, but he also pitched 47.1 innings due to injury. He would become an immensely important piece of this Mets rotation if they lost another starting pitcher. Brett Beatty has been insane this spring training, and he's really pushing Buck Showalter to put him in the starting lineup on opening day. This has become even more of a reality, with many people saying that the Mets are playing Eduardo Escobar in the outfield at some point during the season. This is a big sign as to the fact that Brett Beatty will have the third base position by the end of the year, but only time will tell if that is true. The Mets spring training games over the past week have been pretty equal. Some have played bad and others have played good. But we got to see Starling Marte make his debut with a home run and a double, and Jose Quintana pitched in his first spring training game. The Mets are 6-8 in spring training if you count the 2 exhibition games against WBC teams, and they have overall looked okay at best. Thank you all so much for watching if you are still here. Please like, subscribe, and comment because it really helps me out, and I love reading your comments, and please send my channel to another baseball fan and tell them to subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.